Good morning students. Let's start today's video. This is Science Lesson 3, Eating Habits of Animals. So, before starting children, we will revise whatever we have studied in the previous video. In the previous video, we have studied that according to the eating habits of animals, they are divided into three parts. First one is plant eating animals. Second one is flesh eating animals. Third one is plant and flesh eating animals. So children, animals that eat different parts of plants are called herbivorous animals. Animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivorous animals, and animals that eat different parts of plants also and flesh of other animals also are called omnivorous animals. Okay children, now we will move further today. Now children, different types of animals eat in different ways according to their eating methods. They depend on the food, and how do they get food children, we will study in this video. Different types of animals eat different types of food, and they also eat in different ways. Now the first one is, have you ever seen a cow sitting? Now what it does children, when it sits quietly, if somewhere it is sitting quietly, what it does, this is very important. Now what is cow or buffaloes, what do they do? Now children, first they eat the food, they swallow all the food, okay, then they sit somewhere and they bring back their food in their mouth and they chew it. They sit quietly, they sit idly, and they just chew their food, and this is called chewing the cud. Now this Factopedia also you have to study. Human beings can eat plant food and also the flesh of other animals, and so we human beings are omnivorous. We human beings are omnivorous. Now again children, what is chewing the cud? When animals like cows and buffaloes, they just swallow their food and later they bring the food back into their mouth, and later they bring their food back into their mouth, and then they sit and they just chew their food, and it is called chewing the cud. And these animals are called chewing the cud, like cow and buffalo. Okay children, come down. Butterflies. Butterflies have a long coiled tube-like tongue which helps them to suck the nectar from flowers. Now children, butterflies have long coiled tube-like tongue like this children, okay, and this helps them to suck nectar from the flowers, and this is called what? This is called proboscis. This is called proboscis. Now some animals like proboscis monkey, the long nose of some animals, or long tube-like tongue of some insects are called proboscis. Okay. Now cats and dogs lap milk or water with their tongue. They lap it. Okay. Giraffes have long neck. With the help of their long neck, they can reach the top of the trees and they eat the leaves. Just see the activity. Watch some television programs on animals and observe eating habits of different animals. You can watch Animal Planet, National Geographic channel, or sometimes it comes on Discovery channel also. So you can see all these channels, or you can also see this on YouTube, that how different animals eat. Okay, come on the next page. That is rabbits, rats and squirrels. They have sharp front teeth. Okay, and these teeth help them to bite nuts. As you can see in the picture, they bite the fruits and the nuts and the seeds. Now some animals do not cut or tear their food. Some animals do not cut or tear their food. Now what do they do children? They simply swallow their food. They simply swallow their food. Now, a lizard moves quickly towards the insects and throw its long sticky tongue to catch the insects. Then it quickly swallows the insect. Now the lizard, it has long tongue. Okay, and this tongue is very sticky. It quickly catches the insect in it and it swallows the insect. And same way, children, frog also catches and swallows insects in the same way. Okay, then it rolls back the tongue into its mouth. But frog, it can just roll back its tongue in the mouth. But in a frog, the front part of the tongue is fixed, not the back. As you can see, the front part of the tongue is stick. So this part can roll and it can put inside the mouth. Now a python. Python can swallow animals that are twice the size of its mouth. If you ever see on the television, children, python can swallow, it swallows rabbit, rat. They are small, but sometimes it swallows big animals also, like deer, okay, some monkey. They catch and they swallow. Sometimes they swallow big animals. Now what do they do and how do they swallow? For doing this, they dislocates its lower jaw to make the mouth bigger. This is the lower jaw, children. It dislocates the lower jaw and it makes the mouth big, and then it swallows the animal that is twice the size of its mouth. Twice means double size. This is the mouth of a python, and if the animal is this much big, then also it can swallow. Okay, now this is the oral question also you have to do, just practice in the rough copy. How do frogs catch and swallow insects? And the answer is given here. Frog catches and swallows the insect. How? It catches the insect with the help of its tongue and then it rolls back the tongue in the mouth. Okay, how does the giraffe long neck help it? With the help of long neck, giraffe can reach on the top of the trees and they can eat leaves. Okay, now come on the next page. Insects like grasshoppers feed on the leaves of plants. They bite and chew the leaves. Some insects, they feed on the leaves. You must have seen grasshoppers, children. In summer season we see. Okay, an elephant has a long thick trunk which helps it to break the branches and leaves. The trunk helps to push the food into its mouth and also for drinking water. Now elephant, and this long part is called trunk. Okay, this is long thick trunk. With the help of this trunk it can drink water. It drinks water with the help of the trunk, and with the help of the trunk it breaks the branches and it eats the leaves and all. With the help of the trunk it eats sugar cane also. It breaks it and puts in the mouth. Birds have different types of beaks according to their food they eat. Duck, they eat fish. Parrot, what do they eat? Guava. So different pigeon, they eat grains. Many of the birds, they eat grains. Vulture and all, they eat flesh. Eagle, they eat flesh also. So different types of birds have different types of beaks according to their eating habits. This factopedia is also important. Birds eat stones to crush grains that they swallow. It means birds eat grains, but they eat stones also to crush the grains that they swallow. And a spider spins a web to catch its prey. I think this all of you have seen in your house. Any insect, they get traps in the web. Then later spider. Now children, they cannot get out from this web. Okay, if any ant or any insect gets trapped in this web, they cannot get out from the web. It is very difficult for insects to get out from the web. Okay, and later the spider eats that. Food chain, children, this is very important. This is very important. The very first thing that you have to remember, all food chain begins with plant. All food chains begin with plant. All the animals, whether carnivorous, omnivorous, herbivorous, all the animals directly or indirectly, they depend on the plants. Okay, all living beings depend directly or indirectly on the plants for their food. Plants prepare, as you have already studied in the previous video, plants prepare their food in the presence of sunlight with the help of carbon dioxide, water and minerals that they absorb from the soil. Now herbivores eat plants and carnivores eat herbivores. Okay, now this is like a chain which shows who eats whom, and this chain is called food chain. Plants are always at the beginning of the food chain. This is very important. Now tell me children, what is food chain? The chain that shows who eats whom. The chain that shows who eats whom is called the food chain, and the plant is the beginning of all the food chain. Okay, like this is the example. Grass is eaten by the deer and deer is eaten by the lion. Now second, this is the first example. This is the second example. Grass is eaten by the grasshopper. Grasshopper is eaten by the frog, and the frog is eaten by the snake. Snake is eaten by the eagle. Plant. This plant is eaten by small fish. Small fishes are eaten by big fish, and big fish are eaten by humans. Okay, so as you can see, this is the third example. So children, plants are the beginning of all the food chain. We humans are omnivores. Eagle, lion, they are carnivores. Some animals like deer, they are herbivores. So carnivores, omnivores, herbivores, directly or indirectly, everyone depends on plants. Okay children, and this is called food chain. This is called food chain. Now these new words all of you just study. This is a quick recall. Animals need food to grow, to get energy and to remain healthy. We also need food, so animals also need food. Animals that eat different parts of plants are called herbivorous animals. Animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivorous animals. Animals that eat plant food and also flesh of other animals are called omnivorous animals. Animals eat their food in different ways. Cows and buffaloes are cud-chewing animals. Butterflies, cats, giraffes, elephants and many other animals have different types of body parts to get their food. The chain that shows who eats whom is called the food chain, and all food chain begin with plants. This is a quick recall of the lesson, whatever you have studied. Okay children, let's revise few points, few important topics. Chewing the cud, the process of swallowing the food without chewing it and bring it back to mouth for chewing is called chewing the cud. Example, cows, buffaloes. Proboscis, the long nose of some animals or the long tube-like mouth of some insects are called proboscis. Food chain, the chain that shows who eats whom is called the food chain. All food chains begin with plants. Example, grass is eaten by deer and deer is eaten by tiger. Carrot is eaten by rabbit and rabbit is eaten by fox. All of you revise this and read this also, read the lesson also. In the next photo, I will send you the exercise. Thank you very much.